All right, next match will probably be Mogul versus the John.
Not always committing to the full shoe shine. We saw
I would assume.
to the dynamic entry a few times as well.
I'll wait and see.
His spacing was absolutely immaculate. You can really
Also,
see
hold on.
how
I'm gonna
many
start.
years of experience he has under his belt.
I'm gonna start doing some of the things I needed to do around here.
He might be a family man.
So I told you guys before, my new approach to streaming and the new mindset I'm trying to have is that, like, when I'm streaming, especially if it's something like this, is that I'm not feeling super obligated to be incredibly locked in delivering a commentary performance like I'm there in the fucking booth with Mark Mann or TCC or something, right? Like, I kind of wanted to be more chill, and also it's more like you guys are hanging out with me while I'm watching it, because I would be watching this anyway, but I might as well hit the stream button, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, if I need to, like, tidy up my room or go get food or, you know what I'm saying, handle something somewhere, whatever, it's like, it's not the end of the world. Because before, it's just like, especially for stuff like this, especially for something as big as TWT, I always felt like I gotta just be 100% locked in. I can't go cook. I can't do this. I can't do that. It's like we just locked in on this, which is like, it ain't really gotta be like that. And there's other streamers I'm sure who do take it that seriously, and in the past I have, but frankly, it's not like I'm that invested into it to the point where I can deliver the type of performances I used to do.
It sucks. It definitely sucks.
And also, it's just like,
he's going to, you know,
I just be neglecting other important shit because I'm just like, oh, this is the priority and this is my job. And blah, blah, blah.
He's going to be continuing on in this bracket.
Anyway, that being said, I got like a bunch of shoeboxes and shit I need to move around, and also I'm trying to figure out what I can eat.
Oh man.
Jeez, well, we got the first winners round done and done. The John Kostakis, Osama Abbasi, and Nobi will be moving on. As we move on to winners round 2, this is where our global leaderboard top 4 have been waiting the entire week that we've been playing Tekken, but you're finally gonna get to see them throw hands. The digital fisticuffs are on the way. We got Mogul versus the John being set up, and as we know, he came from that LCQ. He definitely just took out Edge, but the bracket tells a great story. We're gonna get to that first part of it coming up real shortly here.
Yeah, and so far, what's your favorite match? Obviously, we've had 4 matches, all killer, no filler.
Oh, man, I mean, all of them were really good. I got to say that the John Edge match was probably my favorite to start it off. But I'm sure I'm going to have a different one by the time we get towards the end of this bad boy. What about you?
I really like yours versus Kostakis. I thought there's a lot of options being presented as well. I think the fact that Kostakis actually looked really confident in the match. It was all the theatrics before the match and after the match were really interesting as well. But,
I was helped tight of the room where you keep the black cement threes.
Yeah, we got plenty of games left for you guys watching at home. Of course, man, it's been a pleasure here talking with Pun Life. I'm glad that we moved it around so we can make this talk happen. We've been having conversations a lot off camera, and I'm a big fan of this guy, man. A fan of the stats, and you guys got a big opportunity. Go check out some of the stats yourself. Head on over. Follow us on Twitter. #TWT Final. We got a break.
One of the greatest sneakers ever made.
We're going to get to that winners round 2 right after this.
You just flexing on us now? It's not really a matter of flexing. It's more so that, like, I just really love sneakers and I take a lot of pride in my sneaker collection. And it's just when I get the opportunity to show some shit or somebody mentions something or shows an interest, I'd be excited.
From your beginner days to where you are now, I've seen you win. I've seen you lose. And I've always been here, right in front, lighting it all up. We were together when you first discovered gaming. That feeling, the discoveries, the friendships. You never shied away from me. You've cried. You've
Feel that I need a new hoop shoe. Yeah, I recently got a pair of Asia Wilson's sneakers. I like those a lot. I haven't worn them yet, but I think they're really dope. I want a pair of Ja 3s. I still don't own any of those. I don't really know which color to get though.
Tekken 5DR 最初にやったのは Tekken 4です。
The first Tekken title I ever played, I think it was Tekken 6.
जो मैंने सही तरह से खेला था वो Tekken Tag 2 था.
हाँ, टेकन मैंने खेली थी, टेकन 3 खेली थी मैंने.
I started play Tekken in a high level at Tekken 7 and also still playing right now.
J'ai commencé par Tekken 3.
My first Tekken is Tekken 3.
My first game Tekken is Tekken 7.
I started playing Tekken in 2018, so it was Tekken 7.
ये तो बड़ा मुश्किल है सवाल है.
誰をってよりもいろんな地域に行っていろんな人とやりたい。そうですね。パキスタンが結構オフラインでみんな強くて練習集まってしてる感じがするので、ちょっとパキスタンにオフ練習はちょっと行ってみたいかなと思いますね。
If I teleport from Pakistan and play with any player, I don't know actually. I mean, I need a player or training partner that play multiple characters. I need to find that one like Atif, you know, I can just play with him for hours because we play multiple characters.
जॉन्डिंग होगा वो, क्योंकि मैं शुरू से जॉन्डिंग की गेम देखता आ रहा हूँ, क्योंकि वो एडी का प्लेयर है तो मुझे इसका गेम स्टाइल पसंद है और वो दूसरे कैरेक्टर भी खेल लेता है, तो इस वजह से
मैं तो प्रेफर करूँगा, मैं तो वही प्लेयर जो है ना जो पसंद करूँगा वही करूँगा जो करैक्टर खेलता हो सभी, जिसके साथ मेरी प्रैक्टिस अच्छी हो सके. मुझे लगता है नी भी सब करैक्टर खेल लेता है तो मैं नी को चूज़ करूँगा.
I think it's a very hard question because also Korean and Pakistan scene is Japan scene also is everyone is strong, I think, but in my opinion I choose the Pakistani scene with my local scene, and the training partner I think choose the Atif.
Étant donné que oui, la Corée et le Pakistan ça domine bien en ce moment. J'aurais bien demandé un Arslanach, un Atif ou un Ni ou un JDCR de m'entraîner.
Maybe Aslanach, between Aslanach and Atif.
Welcome back to the Tekken World Tour 2025 finals. It's final bracket day, and we have just completed the first round of winner's side, which means it is time to progress into round 2. And you're going to be seeing some of the faces that you have not yet seen play this week. That's right. Some of those global seeded players will be joining us on stage. Let's get into our first matchup. Without any delay, welcome our first player. One of those seeds, hailing from South Korea, representing Gen G Esports. He was the #1 ranked player globally across the season with 2,820 points. He qualified for the final bracket because he was the #1 seed. Let's welcome on stage, Mogo!
All right, I'm back. Yeah, so when y'all see me getting up, moving around a lot and shit, you know why. Anyway, prediction about to go up for More Gold versus the John.
And let's welcome, returning to the stage after his first round victory against Edge, the LCQ champion.
I'm thinking of getting the Ant 2s. I played in the ones last year and I really liked them. I want the core black, the black joints. I saw them on sale for like 80 bucks and it was very, very tempting because I think those look great. I like the 2s way more than the ones, so I feel you on that.
Gentlemen, I'm going to need you to rock, paper, scissors to determine player side. So if you'd like to take it away. Okay, Mogo will be P1 side. Let's hand it back over to the caster's desk with Margin Obama and Brown Man.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the epicenter of the action here at the Tekken World Tour Finals 2025 in Malmo, Sweden. I'm the ever-hydrated Brown Man, joined here today by the magnificent Margin Obama. How you doing, my man?
What's going on, Brown Man? How you feeling? Look, when we see these two players step up, we've had flashbacks, right? People like Spag, us, we've had front row seats to watching this regional rivalry play out in a way that goes beyond just, it's really easy to get distracted with the Arslan Ash and Atif and Nee. You forget about the other guys sometimes, right? We just saw Osama Abbasi qualify, still on winner's side, but this is the guy
No way, bro's
I
name is
like
Brown
watching
Man.
this matchup. I like
That's
watching
his
the
name.
Edge versus the John, who just got over to make it this far in the winners round 2 here in the top 20. But going up against the #1 leaderboard, he's been one of the most consistent players all
I think
year.
an Elden Ring DLC's
Through
got
losses,
potential,
able
lots
to
of cool
battle
bosses
back.
NPCs in
Remember
that
the
game, plus
opener
the
against
Bandai
Nee,
Namco
where he
IP.
got just dismantled.
I never played
and
Elden
then
Ring, so I
fought
really don't
back
have much
against him
comment
on
on
that
it.
stage in Chicago to be able to punch the win. And
Well, I
this
did
is
play it
another
once
one of
for
those
like an
matchups,
hour.
man. It just like
It
the
seemed like a
temperature
cool game.
rises
I
a
just
little
never
bit in
played
the
more of
arena
it.
a little
I
bit.
really
You
don't
can
have much
feel
of an
it.
opinion.
This one's gonna mean something right here. Mo Gold versus the John.
It's going to be an interesting one to come back to as well.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about the last, 8 months. You were talking about, the last matches in Chicago, things like that. But we had their last encounter go to Mogul's favor, and he looked very, he looked very prepared. Nothing was touching him that day.
He looked very prepared, but you got to remember, this is an anime game. The John got through that LCQ with the power of love, family, and friendship. Is he going to take that with him today on this stage up against the monster Mogul? Pakistan versus Korea, a rivalry almost through new matchups and new players, constantly renewed right here. Winners round 2, top 20 of your Tekken World Tour 2025, top 20 bracket. Let's get into it. Mo Gold versus the John.
Now, is the John part of the main story? Is he just an OVA in this anime? Let's find out. Now, Mulgold, let's see what he comes back in. He knows he can't use the same strategy he employed last time. The John and all of his teammates and all of his training partners will have planned for that. Let's see what he's got in store for us today. Excellent spin back, setting the tone so far. Got to touch me first.
Immediately throwing. We run up to the grappler. We get throws too. Swinging.
Why not play it now? I'm just really not that much of a gamer for real.
They haven't started swinging yet, but there we go. Nice sidestep into the Claudio.
I'm just very random at times with like when I feel like playing video games or not. It seems like a great game. I bought it for a reason. I'll probably play it someday. It's just it's rare that I really feel inclined to play a game just because everyone else is or because it's super good or popular or whatever. It's just kind of like I'm not that passionate of a gamer really, which sounds kind of crazy I guess since I'm a streamer and a YouTuber, but like I don't play a giant variety of games, and I also just don't feel the need to like constantly be in the middle of a playthrough of something, right? And so I just kind of go through phases where it's like I'm really in my bag with wanting to play games, and then I'll go like for a while where it's like I'm just really not. And Elden Ring is a game that I'll play one day, but I just haven't really,
rotation works a little bit. Now that Mogul knows that he's going to be looking for that charge shot, wants to step off. Is he maybe going to apply one more?
Would you play Virtua Fighter if and when it comes out? Probably not, to be honest. I'm really not that
or is he going to
interested.
get clapped up by this beast in heat? Jab float.
Excellent.
Is that a king player? Not just any player, but the best king player.
Splash
down.
It's also forever be my 2K/Tekken streamer. That's okay. I did play through
What has he got? Close on health.
I did just wrap up a playthrough of Fire Emblem Fate's Conquest though.
Delays a little bit, but
It was
floats him out of the air.
it's probably my least favorite of all the Fire Emblem games I've played so far, to be honest. I expected to like it more than I did.
In that situation, and the back one Claudio Classics to close it out.
Yeah, my backlog is kind of crazy, and I've just been eating through it like very slowly. Yo, Ken, what's good, man?
Now Morgul trying to close it in.
What's
your opinion on 3 Houses? 3 Houses is fucking incredible. 3 Houses was my first Fire Emblem game, so like it's got a special place in my heart. But genuinely, it's so good. From the characters to the story to the gameplay to the visuals, the music, like it really is just like that's a masterpiece video game to me.
He knows the timing. I got to go in and out, and you can see he's slowing down.
It's probably my favorite Fire Emblem game still.
In and out to try and catch the John on something.
And Mogul's been pretty conservative with his application of lows. Really just a like solid mix of jabs and those mid strings. The spell string as well, be able to try to just, again, control that mid-range space. Big giant swing there from the John, though. Post-counter activation here from Mogul. What's it going to look like? Again, gets gripped up parallel to the wall. Going to throw him back to center stage.
Just out of range. Now the John saved himself there, using that heat smash, trying to use some pokes here to close it out. But he's getting 30 seconds to go.
And just like that, the wall standing forward to close it out for the John.
All right, this is going.
This is a back and forth. This is a back and forth, Brown man.
What was your first faction? 3 Houses, Black Eagles.
It may not be what you want.
And Mogul light punish there on the hop knee, but see what the John
It's the
is
only
thinking
game I've
right now.
watched
He
more
wants
hours
that
of than
down
I've put into
so
any
bad.
game.
It's just like, come over here, man. Let me show you something.
Again, sending a message to Mogul. You better, if you want to be a mid dispenser, I can be one too. Drop him. Take the down 3. No. Looking for the chop.
Yeah,
Cracking those ankles.
I'm not sure what the next Fire Emblem game is that I want to play.
Nice, good punish from the John. Gonna take advantage of the frames there.
It might be Echoes, or I might go get the other version of
Conquest,
which is
trying to keep at that distance.
What is it?
John, a little
Birthright.
bit of a but that's about to disappear.
But I don't know though, because like I don't know if any of you guys can chime in on it. But people have told me that like Birthright is worse than Conquest, but I didn't think Conquest was that good. So
nothing before neutral 2.
The lateral movement there from Morgul. 3 seconds to go, Margin Obama.
Crouch jab to interrupt. The punish.
The clutch.
And Mogul just barely able to take advantage of that last second. Get that guaranteed damage and go up. Down 4-2s. The John brings it right back.
Yo, we slipped that one in real sneaky like.
And drop him. Woo. Take the low this time. Mixing it up.
Echoes is genuinely really good. I'm playing it right now, and it's my favorite Fire Emblem currently. Yeah, that might be the next one I pick up. I don't like Echoes as much as how they did Ike in the game.
No, goes for the homing.
I'm also thinking about doing a Path of Radiance because that's on the GameCube shit on the Switch too now. So that could be my next one.
7 golden letters. What a big statement. That was super back and forth, as we mentioned before. You know, both sides were really getting off a lot of options, a lot of counter hits, a lot of good situations. Those grabs started adding up, though. Those giant swings, and he was able to close it out in a commanding way. In that
the mind games, especially for the John side, you saw like down 4-2 was basically not even an element in the matchup for like 3 of those rounds. And then that one round where he got super insistent on it, then he brings it back in the last round, and it paid off big time.
Yeah, he was using it just to kind of test him, poke him, and he was able to slip it in and get those counter hits through the strings that Morgul was employing as well. It's crazy.
It's such a good like game of chicken that he plays around with it. Really is good for being able to create moments of hesitation or just lack of confidence on your side defensively. You're trying to get a read.
Not letting the full charge go.
Mid strikes. And overall, the John's done a pretty decent job in spite of the tracking on that. Oh my! On that explosion.
Yo,
I missed anything crazy? I mean, the matches have been good so far, but I haven't missed anything like too wild.
I've seen Mogul pop off in the crowd once or twice.
Oh yeah,
I've seen that.
Oh, you meant Engage. I think Fire Emblem Engage is really good despite the story not being that great. But if I'm being completely honest, like people shit on Engage's story, but I think the story in Conquest really sucks. I'm not gonna lie. That's like the thing that's like kind of like holding me back.
Especially for good counter hit tools there, right? But Mogul was just not giving it to him.
I will say though, Conquest has been the most challenging of the Fire Emblem games that I've played so far in terms of difficulty.
It ends up in a side swap situation like this where Mogul can apply pressure, but he's getting gripped up, Brown man.
Man, people don't realize at home. I know people in the chat right now, man, I would have broken that. Well, maybe you would have.
No,
but the way he's hiding these,
What's a good first Fire Emblem game? 3 houses. I don't think there's a better way to get into the series than that.
When you are at the pinnacle of King, like the John is, hiding those in there, no matter how good you are. Moogold, #1 in the leaderboard, one of the best to ever do it, and he's not able to break them every time. That should tell you how hard it is, and he gets one there, but he's still on a losing ratio.
He's not doing
3 houses is great. 3 houses is the Persona 5 of Fire Emblem.
Runs, short dashes like that, and that's ultimately throwing Moogold off and making the mix-up a lot harder to see.
Below key,
see him start to try to flash stuck in some of those ranges.
Probably better.
Negate the guess game.
But you know that, catches him on the wake-up attempt, tried to keep up. The John was ready
Yo.
for it.
Doesn't go for the low or the mid-strike.
Grab my headphones.
Step with him, activate, Moogold. Got the star burst, but runs right into a knee. The John lowering his shoulder.
The Moogold has to make something happen here. The John on set point here, the crowd clapping. They are getting into this. They want to see some blood.
You get fishing with that downpour.
Nigga, I went to sleep.
In his favor, not able to take advantage.
No AC.
Armor there for Moogold.
I woke up and it was 40 degrees. It was wrong, bro.
It was 58 in my house earlier, which, I mean, I like it cold in my house because I be walking around in sweats and hoodies and fucking hats and shit, but
Jabs him out, gets the activation after, gets the wall.
yeah, I'm sure you're not used to that at all. 40 is OD.
Finally, sidestep for the
I don't think I've ever been in a house and casually just had that.
That big of a factor in this matchup, and now paying off big time for Moogold. Gonna put him back in this round.
You don't want to give Moogold this type of opportunity. The John had a big health lead, but there it goes, dissipating.
3 houses is my first, but Fates has been more enjoyable for me so far.
What made the difference there?
See, I find that very surprising because I just don't think Fates is that good. Is that Afro? That is
Fates got good combat.
Yeah, the gameplay is good. I think the story sucks though. I don't really care for many of the characters either.
The Ducks.
Boy, it felt like
It's
fan
like, screw this
service.
guess stuff, man. I'm out of here.
It's not good fan
And
service.
look at the moon, brown man.
It's not.
The blue moon burst. The low touch.
The delay.
No way.
Gets a resplay
I also
there. The
just
crowd
don't
are
like
losing their mind.
Korn,
Someone sounds like
the
they're
main
getting murdered
character. I
over
don't
there,
like
but it
the
sounds
MC
like
of
someone might be getting murdered on stage.
I like that
Gets it with
nigga
the
hair.
chiropractor. Heat smash plus frames. Can he get it? But weaves it
It's
through.
pissing me
Holy
off.
shit, what a hop kick. Yo, let's go
The
Moogold.
lifesaver, keeping him alive.
Oh yeah,
On the
there's a
winner
thing
side of
going
this
on right now, right?
TWT top
Yeah, it's
20.
the Tekken World
How many
Tour
times have we seen
finals
this dude on
happening right now.
brink
You share
of
the screen or no?
destruction?
Let me go on
Betting
the
it all on a blue moon burst.
How about?
Betting it all on a sky slash. Oh man, sky slash Nova kick.
Dr. Afro just found stream.
Moogold, letting you know it's not gonna be that easy.
That squat golf video has me in tears.
that
I'm
would've
glad
been
y'all
crazy.
enjoyed it.
Could
I got a
you
lot
imagine qualifying in the
of
place
love on
that
that
he
in the
did?
played up joint, especially the played
Doesn't
up
have to worry
joint.
about group
And then
stages, makes it all
we got
the way to Sunday,
another
and then you lose drop your first set, like,
another one
To the
coming soon.
LCQ with it,
Yeah, to
guys.
the
though.
LCQ.
First seed to last seed.
But
Yo.
that's cheating though. I'm saying the John, I'm telling you, he got like the power, love, and friendship, family.
Yeah, it's true.
He's got God and anime.
Yo,
on
he
his
got
side.
family from Germany over here. They're in the crowd somewhere. They're giving him energy. All right, catching with that last hit. Caught the John moving.
And the low snap kicks right into a counter hit giant swing again.
The execution
There's a verdict on
just
Claudio.
throw that on a limb, you know, without
Very
before-
strong, very
Top 10,
boring.
top 5.
It's so impressive.
I probably put him top 10.
Buffering that while being hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know. He did get some big nerfs that he
playing on
needed,
stick as well.
but he's
People
still
don't
really
understand,
good.
like that, you have to have that
Moogold is
dexterity,
also
that
just
hard work,
fucking
those
cracked.
hours of training. But here we go. It's all coming to fruition here. The John using some of his heat options to try and force some gameplay here on Moogold. Catches him again. I swear, that down forward two, it looks small, but I swear that's a mini nuke right there. You hit one of those, changes the tide of everything.
Bro, it might with the way he plays with the mental frames, it's like plus on whiff basically. You got to treat it that way.
And I feel like the John is so good at frustrating you.
Yeah.
To the point where now you can see Moogold is trying to be the aggressor. He doesn't want to give the John the opportunity to utilize some of these defensive tools that end up just taking half of his health.
He's been letting it rock on block a lot too, just like letting the follow-up rip, does not care. And he's not getting counter hit either. He's catching Moogold just trying to move her.
The tempo's changed and Moogold is on a roll.
It's so
Can he
funny.
continue
Afro
this
met my
run
homie
forever?
Juice
He
recently,
can. It might be
and
bad
I
time
swear to God, my homie never heard of him. Was so confused and had
Seven
nothing to
goals,
explain.
bringing that one back.
Who
That
he was,
wasn't even
he
like
never
the
watched
optimal
Berlin
kind
or
of wall
Corey.
pressure that
I've never
Moogold's
watched
looking for, but he
Berlin or
just made
Corey
some good plays
either.
off the sidewall.
And frankly, I only know who the niggas are because of Afro.
I'm gonna hit these combos. I'll get you one.
Counter hit, cash out. Test you with these mid strings, these mid kicks.
Goes to that leg drop, breaking some clavicles.
Especially because a lot of these.
Wait, did I meet that dude at Micro Center?
You know, circlet, of course, just being able to work the 2-1 string.
You ran into
but also
someone
those mid
recently there?
dispel strings like that.
Yeah.
Because they have the wall splat.
How often do you
follow-up
get
potential
recognized in
that,
public,
that's why
like
it's so
when you just
scary.
be in your own city?
Hefty damage there.
When I go to Micro
Again,
Center almost
one
every
too many
time.
times,
It says something about my
John using that
demographic.
spring kick.
We nerds for real.
Moogold making it
You know where I
very
get recognized the most, and it's mad random because I don't even go there that often.
Out there.
Fucking movie theater, man. I feel like I get recognized almost every time I go to a movie.
Giant swing again, getting gripped
Like,
by the John.
I wish I plays to get recognized.
I agree, and I'm also just like, damn, bro, like, I kind of wish you didn't see me. That being said, don't get me wrong, chat. Like, if y'all see me in public, feel free to say what's up. I just like when I do get recognized, I'm kind of just like, oh fuck. It's mad different when I'm like not at an event and I'm just like doing regular activities.
But again, just not letting up. Moogle didn't have many
I
options,
think I'm going
and I
to
was hoping maybe
die
we
in
could get
this
another hop kick to go
house.
through the John's offense. But now here we are. Moogle.
Oh, he
versus
said y'all
the
just
John,
happened to be in the same like Discord call
round.
at some point or
Somebody
something. I
has
guess
to
he
go.
probably
And now
jumped
in
in
game
somewhere
three,
where
the
he
final round,
was,
he brings
and
out
everyone
the
knew who you
muscle
were
armor
except
again.
him, I guess.
True.
This is to page 5 on the King playbook right here.
Yeah.
Moogle, he's read that one.
You walked in and the oars shifted, and he was like,
Dashing
"Wait,
in
who's that
with the
guy?"
muscle buster. He busted some property there as well. Now we got a nice combo here from the John. Can he take the lead he needs here? And
Yeah, I'm retiring being friendly in Discord servers,
Right
bro.
after down for one
Hey man,
follow-up.
Saw some internet terrorist.
Low snap kicks,
hey man.
but runs right into the heat smash. And now the John
Bro knocked 3
on
people
the
offline.
precipice. But hold
And
on.
then unwarranted said, I'm not gonna knock you off,
Low
bro.
smash
You're cool.
needs to cash out.
Nigga,
The
huh?
John in-
Why is this a conversation? Why are you doing it?
Right.
Just with the strings
Scary.
and the
Good shit, the
alley
John.
kick to take down Moogle. The
Maybe
John
you got evil
in that
armor break
nail
this fire.
biter.
Yeah, I
Just
appreciate it,
clutching
man.
it out with that
I'm
last
glad.
ray of hope with that kick and ended it there, securing himself his spot in the next stage of this.
And this is kind of crazy now.
All right, next
You're talking
matchup
about the
should
John-
be
Bro,
Manja
think
versus
about
Ra-F.
How buff that Group A was.
Prediction
When
going
literally
up.
everyone
Anyone
is in
wants
this
to place a
tournament
bet?
on Sunday from that Group A. And the John wins the LCQ
The dead
and
homies.
picks up. It's like he went to sleep, but the momentum is still with him. Going over the #1 seed in this tournament in winner's side.
Where's this at right
and
now?
now you're looking at it like, man,
Sweden.
if I'm going to loser's bracket, what the hell am I going to do, man? Mogold is, again, top seed in this. He was able to skip all the first 3 days of this event like that. But, man, the John right now, if
Who's
he
this new
sits
bracket
down and
play?
he's able
Wait,
to
what?
keep playing with this level of focus and this just lock
I
it
do
in
not
like
understand
this,
your question,
he's
good
going to be
sir.
tough to get over, man, especially once we get to those first 3 sets.
Yeah.
He dropped that set against iMusician last night, but
Who are their mains?
the way he
Oh,
recovered after, too, and the way
did I
it
just say
played
the
out,
players
that
are?
was crazy,
Manja
man.
plays
Huge
Law,
comeback. And again, it
and
was very
Ra-F
close.
plays
We had
Jin.
some. We were like everyone in the venue. They were pulling a shift last night. We were watching some of the greatest Tekken play of the year, and it was going down to the wire every time.
And this set, Brown, man, too, you talked about it, the back and forth, man. There was so much mind games, especially around like down 4-2s. Mogul was very insistent on his mid-pressure strikes. That 360 degrees, man, we see all around, bro. The BBL hitboxes, they're everywhere in this game. But the cool thing was seeing the back and forth between them, especially with mind games, the way throws had such an impact in the set too. For Mogul in the beginning as well, but also as the set went on, the John, he was just kind of undeterred and they played a really big role, especially Giant Swing specifically.
But yeah, the John that we saw at the start of the year is not the John that we're seeing. At the start of last year, 12 months ago, 10 months ago, is not the John we're seeing here today. This man looks like he has the makings of being a champion.
So with that said, let's toss it to Logan on stage, see what we got coming up next on this bracket. We'll get to him in just a moment, but when you think about the way think about where Mogul gets dropped into the bracket. We'll take a look at it in just a moment. But thinking about the players that had played round 1 like that, you got players like Breadman down there now too.
Yeah, Keisuke was eliminated in the
when it comes to Tekken
LCQ.
World Tour finals like this.
I don't think Keisuke had
it's the
originally
best of the best,
qualified
right?
for the event in the first
But,
place. I think he was just in the LCQ.
man,
He made it
that
to top
losers
8. Had a
bracket
hell of a
is gonna
run.
be
Unfortunately, he did not win.
And looking at round 2, our next match is going to
I
be
think Fergus beat him. Yeah, I
Manja
don't remember for sure though.
versus Riot. Now,
It's gonna be a banger.
question, Riot, what are you thinking
Think
about
I'm
him
gonna
going into this
die
match?
in this.
Well, Rife,
Oh.
you know, he's not been able to have those super breakout
I thought you
performances throughout
mustn't.
the year, I feel. But he's undoubtedly one of the best players in the world, and we'll see
Songs in
him,
my head now.
see what he has for Manja, another one of the best in the world, up soon. But right now, I'm going to throw you with much pleasure to our good friend Logan.
Thank you very much, guys. Let's get into our next match and welcoming onto the stage. Hailing from South Korea, representing Team Virtus Pro, finishing 19th on the global leaderboard this season with 1,260 points. He qualified top of that stacked Group A in the global group stages. Let's welcome Manja.
Fell asleep during the stream, so I missed maybe the last half
His
of it.
opponent hailing from Saudi Arabia, representing Team Reject. He finished 12th on the global leaderboard this season with 1,530 points. He qualified out of Group D. And in the Tekken World Tour Finals 2024, he managed a third place finish. Let's welcome the Saudi Arabia
it's so much
Esports
worse than normal,
Personality of
bro.
the
And
Year.
like the worst part is, I thought I was fixed because I stayed up like 24 hours straight or more than, and tried to go to bed at a regular hour. So I went to bed at like 11 p.m. the other day,
Gentlemen, it is on
and I
you
just
to
woke up at 3
determine
a.m.
which
anyway. And I was
player
like,
will
oh,
be
okay,
picking
I couldn't go back to
sides.
sleep.
Can you
So I
shoot rock,
just,
paper, scissors for me, please, in your
That
own
is
time?
awful. That is pretty awful. Nothing's worse than having a bad sleep schedule and having things to
these
do.
niggas just tied in rock paper scissors 4 times in a row. Also, yeah, like I mean, there's at least been stuff that I need to do, but like the fucked up part is because my schedule's been fucked up, I've been missing out on other things. So it's like
Tekken World Tour Finals, and we are going to
I've been very disorganized and all over the place.
in round 2, winner side of this top 20 final bracket. Mong just stepping up against Riot. We watched group play a few days ago with these two guys, and Riot brought out some surprises. I think in kind of had a pretty impressive performance, especially leveraging that Bakuram in the group stage.
Unexpected pick. That was not something I expected, but you know, he got it. It got him to where he needs to go.
Got him to where he needs to go. I like it as a pocket, but I cannot imagine against Mangja he would leverage that. I'm thinking it's Jin, right? That's the question with him. Right? That's the question with him. It's like character pick now. I'm like, I don't know what he does.
Well, the interesting part is Riot has that branding of like character loyalists. Like you don't see him use anyone else except Jin. So he has that element of surprise where if he chooses to, like you saw him kind of utilize a little bit earlier in the week with that Falcon run, where it's like nobody's going to prepare for anything else.
Yeah.
You never even, it doesn't even cross your mind. But now he's cracked that seal open, right?
It's not going to have the same effect.
It's not fresh anymore, but it's still coming into play. So now people are going to start looking at who he's using.
But especially, I'm thinking up against a character like
Yo,
Law,
chat, so I haven't looked too much into it, but remember, was I streaming when I said this? I don't remember actually, but y'all might have seen Paul George got suspended 25 games for breaking the NBA's like anti-drug policy or whatever. But apparently, I'm seeing multiple people say that the drug in question that he took was an antidepressant, which makes sense because I mean Paul George has been somewhat open about like his mental health struggles, and you know it's something that we are aware of,
at a
right?
fundamental level,
So
Riot,
that kind of lines up,
again,
and it's
I
so
keep saying,
like man,
one
that's
of the
fucked.
best players in the world, and extremely fundamentally.
That shit like enhanced performance, like damn.
He's not just out here.
I
Like,
mean,
just
look,
spamming
I'm not going
whatever,
to pretend to be an
right? He's not
expert on
utilizing,
the drug in
like,
question
just,
or
a lot of
the
mixed stuff as
NBA's
much as
policy
maybe
on that
others.
type of thing.
He's got the fundamental play to
but,
start learning his opponents and then
you know,
break them down.
it doesn't seem
methodically,
right, but
and then if he needs
rules
to,
are
get a bit
rules, I
tricky with
guess.
it. But that is something scary.
Hey, what's happening to him, though?
He got suspended for 25 games.
50-year veteran in this
Damn.
game, but
Which
he's
is a
only
fucking
really
lot.
been given the
That's a quarter of the
spotlight
season.
to the masses in the last few years, especially with his performances in the
Unfortunate.
Nigga too mentally sound, get him out of here. You know what's crazy too is that like a few days ago he had that game where he dropped like 30-something points. He had like 9 threes, whatever. So he had a really good game. He's been having a solid season, not like incredible, you know, obviously past his prime, but like a decent year. Like he's been a solid contributor for the Sixers, who are doing pretty solid. And Embiid, by the way, is looking more and more like Embiid. That nigga is damn near playing like an MVP again. You know, Paul George has been a solid contributor to that. But he had that you know 30-plus point game where he was lights out and just was lighting it up. And then also there was that clip that was going around on Twitter of him doing like that windmill dunk, like a shoot around. And they were like, bro, no one at 36 should be moving like this. Well, I guess the NBA thought so as well, because clearly they hit him with a random drug test and they were just like,
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, which I don't think the nigga was on
nobody
PEDs.
should be moving like this.
I was saying, like, I don't think the nigga's on PEDs. I think Paul George is just like an elite athlete who, even at this age, is just still, you know, more athletic than the average person. But like,
putting something in there. And again, first round, he can do that. He wants to see what
they were like, that's nigga dropping 30 plus and hitting windmills. Seems fishy. Let's book him. and got that nigga.
Nothing must be more sad than an NBA player feeling the age catching up, but they still want to play. They still want to put their time in, but you just feel themselves getting older.
Right. And still being better than, and the fucked up part is like, you'll be 37, still better than 99% of players in the world. But the problem is everyone else in the league is also better than 99% of the world, but they're younger than you. So it's like, you can't keep up. Because like a nigga like Paul George, for example, or like Paul George, like no one's going to say that he's like a top 10, 20, 15, maybe even like top 50 player. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point in his career, he's like, you know, he's just a solid player. But you take that nigga to any YMCA, any rec, whatever, he's going to be the best player on the floor by far. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Goes in the heat, counter activation from Mangja. High mid-string poking.
It's like, fuck, bro. Like, I know I'm still elite, but it's like, I can't hang around these motherfucking 24-year-olds no more, man.
Sometimes Demon Pole whiffs. Manga's got an opportunity. Good break.
It's crazy, too, how quickly you see some of them fall off. Because, like, I'll never forget Chris Paul, like, going to the finals, and then just, like, within a year or two, it's just like, that nigga was washed. Like, it's bad.
Crotch stab, steal the turn back.
Holy shit.
Kick the ceiling,
Flip kick was nuts
Mangja.
there. Yeah, for all the time undefeated. That nigga Braun giving him a hell of a run for his money, though.
No, yo, he's in there already.
I saw him have an interview about it, like how he's getting sad about that shit.
Yeah, because he clearly is nowhere near his prime. But I mean, he was just so far and above everybody else that he's still kind of nuts. But it's like, you see that nigga dunk sometimes. It's still crazy because like that nigga's 41, still dunking like most niggas do when they 31. But like he not getting up nearly as high as he used to. Yeah. That nigga head was above the rim before.
Amazing lateral movement. Now trying to lock down Rife here with that homing at the start of the round, and you saw that parry attempt as well.
You think Braun got a championship in him still?
Got some of the best parries in the game. Yeah.
No, because I don't think the Lakers are good enough to do it. And
slowing it down a little bit. Nobody wants to overcommit.
He's already clearly like steps back from where he was the last couple of seasons, and next year it's only going to get worse. And, yeah,
waiting for an opening. Can he
the only possible,
just about out of heat.
I mean, he can still be a contributor on a team, but realistically, I don't see like him being on a team that's going to get one, if that makes sense. Like he's still good enough as a player that if he was on a really good team, like yeah, like he could contribute and get another chip, but it's not going to be on the Lakers.
Rife can make something happen. Trying to use that dive kick.
Trades in with the homing attack. Not enough health to take. And Mangja gonna take the first game here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He kept that real polite, man. It was not a lot of overextension.
No.
Maybe like a couple rounds, you know, you saw some nunchucks and maybe a little bit of space control there, like especially round 4. But that last round, he played that very tight, very compact. And again, just really strong reliance on just like jab strings.
Might be a bit more clear when Austin Reeves comes back. The thing is, Austin Reeves doesn't solve the biggest issues that we have. Like, we will probably win more and look better when he comes back because Austin Reeves is our second best offensive player. You know what I'm saying? He's, you know, the second leading scorer behind Luka, and he was playing like an all-NBA player. Things will get better when he comes back, but our biggest issues are athleticism and defense. We just don't have that at all, and shooting. And like, yeah, Reeves is a good shooter, but it's going to take more than him to solve the woes that we have. We would need to make, and also like DeAndre Ayton's like just lacking motor and effort. He's just not engaged when he's not getting the ball constantly. So it's just like,
they may face each other at some point later in there. But right now, we have Rife coming.
Yours got to give him the best device. He ain't trying to see it down.
I mean, it's cool. It's not like the Lakers are terrible, but we're just not like real contenders. I still enjoy watching the team to some extent, but some nights it's frustrating.
Nice, opening up with some blows here, but Mangja gonna call out the second attempt.
Probably more upsetting for LeBron than anything else.
Activate. Momentum building. Drop
being athletic big. If you could take the best parts of Jackson Hayes and the best parts of DeAndre Ayton and just like fuse them together, like it'd be great. The problem is those are two different niggas on the team. But if you could fuse them together, like we'd have the big that we need for real. Like,
still to the head. Got to represent it a little bit.
Yeah, no, we need athletic wings for sure. But we're just not like this team just can't like compete until LeBron is gone, honestly. Because in order to get what we need, like LeBron makes too much money. And even when he leaves, it's also just like we don't just get like that $50 million in cap. I forget how much we get, but it wouldn't be like that whole number.
LeBron holding the team back, really?
Yes and no, because like he is still a great player and he is still helping us in a lot of ways, but we can't get better right now with him around because he is old, he's making a lot of money. And like again, even when like he retires or he's not off the team, that doesn't really solve everything either, but it would give us just a little bit more wiggle room, whereas right now we just can't really do that. And that's like not really his fault because like he was willing to take the pay cut in order to help us acquire, you know, more talent on multiple occasions, but we, you know, the front office just wasn't able to really get what we needed. So this is what it is.
And I noticed Rife really only uses those dive kicks towards the end of rounds as well, trying to close the gap.
That must be the most impressive part when it's like you don't get what you need in the draft season, so you just go in there kind of knowing what the fuck's about to happen.
Put on a slide as well. He's finally trying to bring those out again. Didn't get what he wanted, and Rife was ready.
Now you got to remember, Ken, LeBron was willing to take the pay cut, but they didn't acquire. They weren't able to cut any deals with a player that he was like, okay, yeah, like I'll take the pay cut so we can get this guy. They just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, if we could get one of the Thompson twins, that'd be a dream fucking come true. But like, nigga, you asking for pigs to fly. I feel like a Herb Jones, Jaden McDaniels. Here's the thing as well, like I've seen us link, well, honestly, the Cavs just made that deal with the Kings to get fucking Keon Ellis and Dennis Schroeder in exchange for DeAndre Hunter, which is a great move for the Cavs. I'm a little sad because we could have used that, honestly. Us being able to acquire Keon Ellis would have been nice. The thing is as well, though, it's going to take multiple moves. And that's why it's not all LeBron's fault either. But like, it's not really him holding us back because it's going to take more than just like one trade. So, for example, we've been linked to like Herb Jones or like Trey Murphy on the Pels. But it's not about one or the other. In order for the Lakers to like solve the problems that we have, we would need both of them niggas, which is just not realistic for us to like get right now.
This life pressure though.
Nice combo, taking him around the world, and the heat smash gets that splat. Two of the few characters in the game with those wall splat heat smash. You cannot afford to get.
Jared Vanderbilt doesn't play because he's a negative on offense. He has all the athleticism and defensive capability that we need, but the nigga can't score to save his life. And he can't throw a rock in the ocean.
And now we're starting to see Rife very
Go spit up my water.
Whenever he does get the
You can't throw a rock in the ocean. It's crazy.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you. Like,
I'm saving that. Oh my god.
Good break on that one. Still at the top floor, and we can change the moment. Right, trying to keep him out. But Mong just still
fire now, dude.
Doesn't want to let it go to waste.
Walk up jab touch, and the counter hit hammer.
Big,
Brown man, this could be bad news for Rife. Up against the wall, the low, the smash.
I think that's
Mong showed a little bit of
boys.
mercy there, but then the overhead hits him on the crown with the heel, and Mong
Who are the season 1 drags of today?
Side of this top 20
Anna.
of the TWT.
Anna's the best
Still?
character.
Both hands in the air,
Damn.
typing himself up as soon as he got
They
that.
refuse to kill that character.
And that's another thing too, man. It's like,
Well played,
in this
Mong.
context, you know, this final bracket like this, getting that first win can feel like such a huge release of pressure.
All right,
Manja,
next
though,
match
able to get
should
the win.
be
Rife still gonna
Farzine
have a
versus,
shot
I still don't know how you say this
on
guy's
either
name,
side of the bracket.
Plasticus?
Here in the
Plastakis?
Tekken World Tour Finals, top 20
Bro, like,
main event.
I'm gonna say what we're all thinking. Every time I see his name, bro, like I see swastika. Like that's how it reads in my head. It's all the same letters. They just rearrange a little bit differently. And so my first instinct when I see his name is like, bro, like what? Your name is what?
What we saw in the match was, again, it looked like Rive at the start, you know, started having Mong's number. He was like, all right, I'm gonna catch him on a few things.
Anyway, predictions. I'll be right back. Chat. I'm going to the kitchen.
You can see, when he gets him to the wall, it's a bit of
All right, chat. About to say we slow right now.
catch
Say
his time and
goodbye.
Start delaying. You know, playing a little bit of rope sometimes as well.
I think I'm
and
gonna
able to start
die
in this house.
No, most of them didn't work out. He got
Holy
enough
shit.
to still make Rive worry about those ducks. The fact that he blocked or
It actually just started getting warm. I don't know if you're here, but I woke up. Or no, I didn't say it in chat, but I woke up and it was 40 degrees in my room, bro.
40, bro. I know your ass was freezing, boy.
I was confused.
I know. You know what's funny? I was gonna text you because I saw earlier today. I saw my timeline that said somebody said this for Floridians. This is like the ice age. And I saw a picture of this afternoon saying that y'all gonna hit like low 10s, 20s today. And I was like, I'm gonna lose my nigga tonight. I thought you lose my nigga tonight. I'm gonna lose my nigga tonight. It's over. Like I thought you were. I thought you knew that this was gonna be happening.
Nah, I did, but they said like 40, 50. They didn't say 20. It could snow. Like this shit's scary.
I saw that shit. I was like, nah, bro. It's so cold out there. That is not regular. That's so not normal. Hey, bro, this is the end of times. What'd you say? I'll try to see how cold it is over here right now. Yes, it's 22 over here right now.
Why are we matching?
I don't know. This is not regular. We shouldn't.
Thank you very much, Obama. That's right. It's time to get into our next match.
That's so weird.
For the first time, let's welcome onto the stage
in
from
this
Pakistan, representing Team
Yo, Bao, you gotta. We're on
This
stream,
season, he was
so.
fourth in the global leaderboard with
Nah, I'll say it after. I was gonna say you gotta play this game.
Is it what we were talking about a few days ago?
Way of
Yeah.
auto seeding by finishing in the top
All right.
4. Let's welcome.
You're still enjoying it a lot?
Fazine.
Yeah, this shit long. I'm like 70, 60 hours in.
I am gonna get a code for it. I'll try to at least. Well, no, I can get one. But
You can definitely get one.
Yeah, I was gonna ask for it.
And let's welcome back onto the stage.
Yeah, after watching you play it,
Greece,
bro, that
representing
shit looks so
Phantasma.
fire.
He made the final bracket by way of Group C and defeated Yoreds in the first round. Let's welcome back.
I think I'm gonna die in this house.
I think I'm gonna die in this house.
I like that. All right, gentlemen, it's time to determine who picks player side. In your own time, sorry.
Oh man, I think at the moment I joined, a little stepped away, huh?
Okay, Gustakis player one. Let's hand it back over to Obama and Brownman on commentary as we get this next match underway.
I forgot what he said he's doing. Bathroom or something?
Fairs.
Bio.
These amazing
Bears.
players setting up for you guys.
Bears.
We got two players who
What?
you know, most likely we're going to see
There's a
some
mental
weapon
pull.
users on the screen.
Oh yeah.
Bringing a gun to a knife fight.
Appreciate that.
You got to bring a knife to a gun and a knife. I don't know.
I love taking the game all about, you know, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Damn it.
And about bringing knives and guns.
Hey,
to
Balvin,
a
how do I
fist
get
fight.
better at
don't know.
2K?
Security over there? Like,
Are
how'd
you
they
black?
get that? How'd they get that?
Made it out of the group.
That's where I get
That's
it
the
from.
real question, boy.
That's where I get it from.
Just had
It starts and ends there, boy.
But baby, you got to talk about the man who locked
Damn
his
it.
position up.
Not
on that global
enough, it
leaderboard.
seems,
You see
Mr.
there,
Belvin.
Gustakis regional rank first, 45 points out.
Not enough.
He has been participating in, of course, LOK dojos.
You know it's our month, right?
Benefactor of
It's time to
those.
lock in.
But
It is our month.
It is our month.
I was practicing my fire bending. I'm feeling it.
Pakistani Tekken, right?
Yeah, every squad thumbnail this month gotta be only the niggas. Only the niggas. Only the niggas.
Take the bell helmet off.
Take the mask off.
Let them see me for me.
Let them see the real afro.
Putting the beat down on knee. It was Zakuma back
Just give
in,
the bear a
back in
do-rag.
what, 2019, 18, whatever it was. I think it was in 2019 when Knee went over. And so that was one of those times where it's like, who is this kid, right?
This
And now
nigga
you can
just
see
fell in his room.
He's got a lot taller and a lot more skilled, and he stepped up here as one of the highest
A
players.
lot more confident.
Hey,
He's going as a
you're a good
not
friend,
just a
Belvin.
professional, but as a man. You know, like that's the thing.
His
His
gonna die in this.
you could tell he wants
That
to
song
do
is
that,
low key kind of
but he has
hard.
such a
I don't
good
know.
attitude about it
Nah,
too,
no
man.
cap.
He's
I'm
always
not
like,
gonna
"Oh,
lie. When
yeah,
I first heard that
man,
shit, I was like, wait a minute. What the fuck is this?
I can't wait to get left on red by 70% of the Discord after that fucking essay I dropped.
He
I
has
mean-
such a good vision on how opponents like to press buttons.
Yeah.
And he will find your timing, and he will
Nah,
counter
it's
hit
it's
the
queuing up. Oh,
ever-living
damn it.
Christ out of you. Oh my God, this guy! I feel like we've been watching him.
Just know I read
for
all of
years,
that.
Just counter hit launch, especially of course the double punch, right? Just so good. Light people out with that one big return. And then pressure on when it matters. Here we go.
Hey, man, hey, sounds good. Thumbs up. Whatever. Hey, you like it? I love it.
Here, the Tekken World Tour Finals top 20 winners round 2.
Hey,
I mean,
man,
the
you
thing is,
it?
like, I'm just trying to play my part and let niggas know what's going on. At the end of the day, if niggas don't want to read certain shit or like hear certain stuff out or whatever, it's really not that big of a deal. It's just when I make decisions on my own without niggas' input, I don't want no questions. You know what I mean?
All right, let's get it going.
He's choosing his
Yeah,
element.
no,
Do I
no.
want the lightning?
I have like a strat that I do for every paragraph. I read the first 2 sentences and the last sentence, and normally I'm good.
I try to put like really the most important parts in bold so it would stand out to niggas. But
actually, in the finals. But I think
Yeah, I read
people
those.
didn't expect him to take down all the names.
I don't doubt I missed anything important. I think I got it all.
I mean, if you
And I
skim
agree.
through it, you really get the general idea.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
That's I did that with everybody, bro. Like I hate when niggas don't have good sentence structure. So when I do that tech and I somehow miss the whole point of the fucking paragraph, then I gotta turn my Sharingan on.
Flame blast once again.
That's like only rare though.
That's another Farsi.
It tends to be like more emotional conversations where someone's kind of like rambling.
It's a lot of just
Yeah, take it easy, Biggs. Thank you for stopping by, man.
All right, we'll do, bro.
patterns in timing.
Reading that.
Is not for dyslexic. Yes, he is. But you know what? That being said, considering the genuine disability that he has, Alpha reads better than like 90% of niggas I see in Twitch chat and on Twitter. So, like, what's stopping you, chat?
I think Kostakis is a younger man.
Let me see. Don't let me play JRPG and I gotta read out loud. I'll get wicked.
I don't even think you be doing that poorly. Like, I've heard you read when you play games, and like, to be honest, like I said, that you actually read better than a lot of niggas I've been around. So I'm just like, I don't think that's something that niggas can even tell about you unless you tell them, because this is niggas who just can't read. So.
It's like a stamina thing. You play Fight Night round 3?
Yeah, that was my favorite fight night.
All right, so you know when you get knocked out and you got to put both the analogs in the middle to like get back up? I'm not even joking. That like after a while, that's what it's like. It's like it's harder and harder.
Yeah, we should do a video on that.
Bro, I would lose
Fight
my
night?
fucking mind, bro. What the hell? I would be so fine.
We really gotta figure out like the groundwork and logistics of the retro shit. Like I know we tried, but we wouldn't really like committed like that. But, we gotta lock in and get that, because bro, the potential, that shit would be so much more fun.
Yeah, no, I gotta sit down. Remember, there was a day we were supposed to figure out like a quicker way. Cause I think that what we did last time is still a feasible way to do it. We just can't do it. We're trying to get 11 niggas hooked
I
at
was
one time.
about to say, it's probably gonna be that realistically it's gonna have to be. Retro shit's gonna have to be limited to like 4 to maybe 8 people at most.
Yeah, and even if we do more than that, we just can't. When we do it, we're not going to be able to have everybody like connected at the same time. So if we swap to other people, we're going to have some niggas unplug and then have some niggas plug in. If we do parts,
it's going to take a little bit of extra work on our side. I think it'd be worth the effort. It's just, you know.
Yeah, but there's another. We
could bring some stuff.
Hold on,
Just
we're
saying.
live. Hold on. Lotus is
I mean, you
live.
doing that saying more than what I'm trying to say.
But
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the plan though. Is ideally we're gonna do a lot of that during that time period. But we should still be able. We should have a system set up. Even before then. I'm sorry for just so you're doing it in Discourse like that, I think. Which is not that hard. We're doing it on the fly that one night, and we should really, just a few of us should figure out a system outside of Wednesday that everybody can just plug and play to.
I was say you and I, we could sit down and maybe get a couple others and like really lock and figure this out. Because that's another thing as well as that. I mean, it's no secret. I don't like most of the shit that we play, but when we start doing retro shit, I think everyone would fuck with it. I mean, obviously it's gonna be certain games niggas prefer more than others, but I guarantee my spirits to be up a lot higher than some of these recordings be. Granted, lately I've been having a good time, but
so we're gonna have French slop and Unk slop.
I'd
much rather take the Unk slop, bro.
It's dope, and what I figured out too is what I thought about too is that there's like another way. I know not every emulator has this, but I know like Dolphin has this for sure. Damn, he wins. Jesus Christ. Well, actually,
wait,
would it be calm to do UFC? Oh damn!
I would love to do UFC.
I'm not a big UFC guy, but I'd play it.
Well, the cool thing about UFC is that he's gonna. Hold on, after this
Is he really bringing? He really
wow,
won that round.
he fucking came back.
That nigga had 1 HP and brought it all the way back.
UFC has a mode called Stand and Bang. So we don't have to do any wrestling shit. It's just basically like stand and fight and get knocked out. I would.
It's kind of vibe.
Yeah, bro. It's and then but it's not like if you get knocked out you lose. It's just you get knocked. You have so many knockouts you get like in a round. I think it's like versus 5 or something like that. Yeah, it's just like a fighting game. That shit I would love to do a UFC video because those games. Have you played them before? Any of them?
No.
Getting knockouts in those games is so satisfying, and if we're in a call watching niggas fight each other, that shit would be so fucking hype. I like those games a lot. Casually at least. I don't play them that often anymore, but way back when I would love playing those games.
Also, you have that mix of the low threat as well. Ooh, the delay to call out the parry.
Wow, he is whooping this
nigga's ass. And Farzine gonna cut him hard for that.
Now, Clive does probably have the most versatile parry in the game, but you gotta hit it first.
Nice, great sidewalk here, gonna find the launch in open stage. Cut and find the wall. Reposition, put that geyser on him. You gonna give me that help?
We don't have to do it right now.
Cut the ankles.
Bro. But there's another song we need to get off of that website.
Guys,
at some point.
Flame blast. We've seen that from him all week long, man.
Huh?
Like tomorrow's later today.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, it's no rush.
His way out. He didn't need to use all that, but he wanted to get
the same process as last time. I can just give you the song. I just need the that same stuff as last time. Information.
Yeah, just
to stop some of the stuff that
I think maybe like after 2 more times doing it, you should be able to just give it a song.
Yeah. Farzine said, "Hell no, it's my turn."
He trusted in his non-heat gameplay to be like, look, I can use this to escape, and I can just use beat him the normal way.
Yo, nigga, I wasn't gone that long.
Yeah, he's whooping
you back.
No, I'm talking about this match. Like,
yeah, he is whooping this nigga's ass. Yeah, perfect on him. Jesus Christ.
I missed the whole fucking game.
Yeah, he was putting belts.
It was such a good game last match.
That moral depletion, bro.
I mean, yeah, losing the final round like that in a game, and yeah, that nigga just crumbled. But I mean, that's a difference in experience. Farzine, obviously a world-class player, has been here before. So. Damn, that was nuts. All right, next match will be Low High versus Chicken and Awesome Banger. We are part of the Low High.
Low High,
let's go Low High.
Can't get too crestfallen after a
Low
loss
High
like that.
and Chicken? Oh my god.
There ain't no shame in that. And
oh, this is the fucking finals?
Finals.
Chicken Labs really got it on lock, bro. I be seeing that shit. All these stuff, bro. Used to be DX Racer. What happened?
How he deals
this
with
is top. This is top 20.
Yep. We are in winners round 2.
Nervous throughout the second game where he was not able to do the things that were working from the first time.
Who won Mogul versus John? The John did.
Straight on the last one, but Kostakis, amazing job there.
How's that
I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Deadpool video doing?
A couple times too, like to me the read there was especially like Kostakis' timing on Flame Blast.
3 of 10.
You saw it, and especially in the last
Not
game.
Bad,
you saw
not
a couple
bad.
times where it whipped. He was able to
it was
bait
1 of 10 earlier, but it's kind of fighting
big time a couple times, right?
Sparky and Gekka
In a lot
right
of those
now.
situations, that's just
But it's doing
like you said,
a lot better than
taking time to
Hell's
collect
Kitchen.
data and read habits over time.
That's cool. Hell's Kitchen did solid. So.
In a big way there.
And I'll probably pick the
Then he's just able to lay
Deadpool
on
should
his
have probably
pressure
pick
and
up
be able to just-
more in a
Again, how
few
much
hours
chip health
when
did
niggas wake up.
you see just from Geyser
I imagine he'll
alone,
probably
you
hit
know,
the.
putting
Hoping he
so
hits the
much on
algo a little
And I like the
hard.
way you said he had
But it's
taken
doing really
the
good, though.
non-heat gameplay to use and save heat as almost like a defensive mechanic, right?
I got the refined intro of the other video
on winner's side,
today.
of course, that's
Still working on
especially
that.
for the Pakistani players. There's like a maybe even not pressure, but you know that there's that desire for him to join
The hell?
players like the John,
Who the fuck?
Arslan,
The hell?
as they move higher and higher through the bracket.
Uh-oh,
Nobody
I'm on.
wants to be the odd man out. But before we get to our next match, we got to throw it to the stage. Logan,
Bro.
tell us about who we got coming on stage, man.
Thanks very much,
Well,
guys.
Boogie's
Let's get
dragging
into
up now. Mogul
our
plays Claudio.
next match of round 2.
Sometimes
First,
Fang.
welcoming onto the stage, hailing from South
Oh, I was
Korea,
gonna say before you stepped away,
representing
we'd ideally
He finished sixth
do
on the global
Parsec for most
leaderboard
of
this
it,
season
and I'm pretty
with
sure like, when it comes to like 6 to 8 people, Parsec should not be an issue. It's just whenever you go above to like 9 to 10, that's whenever the problem. So we should just never ever. If we would do a night where it's 10 of us and we're doing a retro game, we just should not have 10 niggas trying to plug in. We should just have 6 plugged in or 8 plugged in, and then like rotate out of that. But if we don't,
Let's welcome.
And if we want to use something like, it varies per emulator, but like Dolphin has it for sure. Like the net play, you can like connect, but you have to have your own like copy of the game. We could use.
I mean, that's easy though, right?
Yeah, you know, it is, but let's say it'd be even easier that it's just now we have our shared storage space. We can share discs, so one person can get that and then just put it in there, and we have a guaranteed shared link for it, rather than having to go to like some distributor online somewhere and get it that way.
Also, hold on, I gotta be again. Cooking something.
Tekken World Tour champion.
Dual wielding a cooking and streaming is kind of calm.
That nigga a grown man. He a grown man.
Gentlemen, if you will rock, paper, scissors for side choice, please
Gonna
take your
die
time.
in this house.
Is that Deadpool?
But yeah, I mean that sounds like some chicken. That sounds easy enough.
If that route, on the first day of Black History Month, my brother, I love to hear that.
My fault.
Look, I genuinely, I ain't got much in the crib right now. We're snowed in, so.
Hey, I said I love to hear that.
I mean, like, we ain't hating on that.
Sound like you hating on it.
We just point.
I'm just saying that if I put the eats on a bingo card, I would have had one.
I mean, also like
dartboard, it was going to hit both.
Chicken breast is also just like 80% of my fucking diet anyway. So.
So depending on how he's feeling, what strategy he has, we might see someone else.
What else?
Let's talk about
yam.
Let's talk about your Hummer.
A singular pick like
Ooh, Nico Bellic.
I should have never. Nico Bellic is crazy.
Bro, that's the car I used to always get on GTA 4, bro. I would hunt for a Hummer and can't remember the other one. Maybe a Charger? Nah, I don't remember those in that game. Definitely a Hummer.
He just demolished it in that grand final. Nobody was expecting. I wouldn't be surprised if
Little Rodney. Is that his name?
You know, he had max rank on every single character previously, but we have Lohai here.
Damn, I didn't realize that Lohai did so poorly last year at the finals.
He's considered to
Chicken as well. Oh, did they just not qualify out of their group? Is that how that was?
In the world, right? Nee usually holds that title.
Is that how they're determining that placement?
Able to kind of take that over. So.
In fact, you had front row seats to that. I think you watched the recent tournament that they had in Korea where Lohai was able to beat Nee actually in the bronze area. And that, man, those sets were crazy to you. That's some. It's weird to like get hype about Brian.
Brian is a time. I set myself in that when we were commentating that. I was like, yo, the way they played out, it was definitely interesting. But Chicorin has been pretty consistent.
This month on February 16th, CyberConnect 2 will celebrate its 30th anniversary. What that mean?
Kind of hovering over the character now.
I don't know. We were supposed to apparently get a JJK game like on the 16th of last month.